Hello, my name is Annie Petros, and today we're going to be talking about, can a vegan diet be the answer to helping you lose that weight? So to start, what is a vegan diet? Well, a vegan diet includes fruits, vegetables, beans, legumes, grains, and other plant-based products, and it excludes meat, dairy, eggs, and fish. So basically no meat or dairy products are allowed at all on a vegan diet. So does the vegan diet promote weight loss? To start out, before we get into the real science behind this, we just want to do a little nutrition 101. So 1 gram of fat equals 9 calories per gram, whereas 1 gram of carbohydrate or protein equals 4 calories per gram. Therefore, if you're consuming high-fat foods such as fried foods or high-fat meats, these will have more calories than something such as a piece of bread or a chicken breast because of that calorie breakdown. So a vegan diet may help a person lose weight because of the high fiber content. Fiber is a nutrient found in foods such as the skins of fruits and vegetables, whole grains, beans, and legumes. Fiber helps keep a person fuller for a longer period of time, which can help them reduce the urge to snack in between meals and eat healthier at meals as well because they won't be so hungry. It reduces the urge to overeat. Therefore, the high fiber in this diet can help a person keep some weight off. A study performed at 10 Geico locations in 2013 looked to examine the effect of a vegan diet on weight loss in their employees. 5 locations were chosen at random for their employees to follow a vegan diet, while the other 5 locations were just told to follow their normal diet. At the end of 18 weeks, it was found that employees in the vegan diet group lost an average of 9.5 pounds, whereas the normal diet group only lost 0.2 pounds on average. So this shows the efficacy of a vegan diet in weight loss. However, it was just at one location, and so it would need to be done maybe in a different population and not just the same company. So additional benefits of a vegan diet. So besides weight loss, what maybe could a vegan diet help with? So there are some environmental factors that a vegan diet has been shown to help. It can help conserve water, avoid pollution of water, and reduce destruction of land and trees. So some statistics for you. 1 trillion pounds of waste produced by factory farmed animals each year are used to fertilize crops, and this waste ends up running into our waterways, contaminating the water. In an article from the Environmental Health Perspectives, producing a little more than 2 pounds of beef causes more greenhouse gas emissions than driving a car for 3 hours and uses up more energy than leaving your house lights on for that same period of time. So this just shows just that small amount of beef, how great of an impact that can have on our environment. And finally, from an article in the Smithsonian Institution, 7 football fields worth of land is bulldozed every minute to create more room for farmed animals and the crops that feed them. With all these statistics, you can see just how harmful it can be to be a meat eater, and by eliminating meat and dairy from your diet, you could in turn help be helping preserve our earth. Another way that a vegan diet may be beneficial is that it has been shown to be a little cheaper. So in this chart here, you can see on the left there's protein choices, on the right it's cost per pound of that protein choice. And these are all averages throughout the United States. So per pound, steak is about $6.86, chicken breast is about $3.27, whereas tofu is only $2, and dried beans per pound is only $1.39. So this shows that by getting rid of those heavy meat choices and instead replacing them with other protein options that are vegetarian or vegan, this could in turn help you save some money in the long run. So what are some things to look out for when starting a vegan diet? Because a vegan diet eliminates 2 food groups, people do end up missing out on some important nutrients that they will need to look out for. So the first thing to watch out for is vitamin B12, which is found in highest quantities in meat and animal products. Fortified cereals as well as soy milk contain B12, but if a person plans to follow a vegan diet, they may need to supplement, which should be discussed with their doctor. Other nutrients to pay special attention to would be calcium and vitamin D, as these are most heavily found in dairy products such as yogurt or milk, and because you eliminate dairy in a vegan diet, these nutrients will be harder to get. Calcium can be found in dark green leafy vegetables such as broccoli or kale, and you can get vitamin D by staying in the sun for at least 15 minutes each day or through soy or rice milks. However, the absorption rate isn't as good, and so that also may need to be supplemented depending on your intake and your sun exposure, so that should be discussed with a doctor. And finally, a person following a vegan diet should pay special attention to their iron consumption, as meat sources of iron are better absorbed than plant sources. So plant sources include fortified grains, spinach, lentils, and chickpeas, among others, but if eaten at the same time as foods high in vitamin C, such as oranges or peppers, iron absorption will increase. So if you do plan to stick with a vegan diet and you're looking for iron sources, try out that spinach, but make sure you have a cup of orange juice next to it so that you can absorb the iron from the spinach better. Another thing to look out for would be protein. So studies have shown that people who follow a vegan diet may have a lower protein intake, and this was evident in a study produced in 2015 in which participants followed a vegan diet for 6 months or a regular diet for 6 months. And the vegan diet participants lost an average of 7.5% of their body weight, whereas the normal diet group only lost 3.1% of their weight. However, it was shown that the participants in the vegan diet group actually had lower protein stores at the end of the study than the other group, signifying that they lost more muscle mass instead of fat mass. So this can be a problem, especially in the elderly, because as you age, you lose protein stores to begin with. So you want to maximize your protein stores to keep you as strong as possible and minimize wasting. And last but not least, something to look out for would be labels. So just because a product is labeled vegan does not mean that it's any healthier. There are vegan cookies such as these Nutter Butters at the bottom, vegan chips such as those Fritos, very high fat, high salt, not any healthier for you than any other type of chip just because they're vegan. And finally, those Ritz crackers, same thing, high fat, and as you can see, even though it's vegan, it's not any better than any other product. So just make sure that you're paying attention to those labels. Final thoughts. So a vegan diet may be appropriate for weight loss if followed appropriately. In order to achieve weight loss on a vegan diet, you should increase consumption of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, and instead of replacing your meat and dairy with things such as high processed chips or cookies or any labeled junk food, even though it's vegan. Also, you just want to make sure that you consume adequate protein so that you minimize muscle wasting, and ensure that you're getting those nutrients that we talked about, vitamin B12, calcium, vitamin D, and iron, because those will be lacking in a vegan diet. Thank you.